Hey guys, how's it going? Solo back with yet another daily crypto video. You already know, today we're going to take a look at Riot Blockchain. We looked at Mara Marathon Patent Group yesterday. We'll do a recap on it just a little bit, and we'll take a look at Riot Blockchain today. As always, we'll take a look at the heat map here, look at the overall market data. I'm going to show you how Riot Blockchain traded today on Robinhood. I'm going to show you one other interesting news article that came out on Riot. We'll do some updated technical analysis, give you my price predictions and thoughts for the upcoming trading days. And as always, we will end the video with some option flow data to see what the big money investors, what the hedge funds, the institutions, how they were trading Riot today, to see if we can say, is it bearish or is it bullish in terms of what the big money people are doing. Let's get right into it. Looking at the heat map here, kind of a red day on the board, right? Mixture of green and red, kind of like the red people are on this side, the green people are on this side. But take a look at this. The big stocks are the ones that are red, unfortunately. Apple, Microsoft, Google, Facebook. Semis had a mixed day. AMD cooled down a little bit, basically hit new all-time highs yesterday. Had a little bit of a pullback, down almost 2%, maybe a little bit of profit taken. Micron, the honey badger, up 1%. Intel, big day, up 3%. Nvidia also down 1%. But look at this. Some of the healthcare stocks were also in the red. Merck, Lilly, J&J, Pfizer. So kind of a mixed bag today, depending on which stocks and which trades you were having on. But let's get right into it. Let's take a look at Riot Blockchain. So take a look at this. So we had a pullback yesterday. If you were a follower of my videos, you know that I was saying that day is coming. We have to have a little bit of a pullback. We were too overbought. That happened yesterday. And you know what? The market said, all right, that's time to buy the dip right now. So let's keep moving to the moon and take a look at this. Pre-market, we were up already almost 3%. We gave it all back actually within the first 10 minutes or so. And then from that point on, we hit our thrusters and going straight to the moon again. By about 1:30 Eastern time in the afternoon, we were up almost 10%, 9.7%. But then take a look what happened. Ever since that peak there, we've just been melting away until market close. We closed only up 6.9%. And I say only in quotes because you know what? Like Riot and Mara, only being 6.97% up, that's a slow day. We need the 10, 15, 20, 25% days. But take a look what's happening after hours. Once the market closed, we sold off pretty hard. In fact, we're only up pretty much to where we were pre-market. I mean, we were up 6.9% on the day, but take a look at this. We're down almost 4.4% while I'm making this video after hours. So we're kind of just giving it all back. It's going to be interesting to see how the rest of the evening plays out and also what happens in pre-market trading tomorrow. We'll take a look at the technical analysis to see if that can help us predict what's going to happen tomorrow. Let me show you this article that I saw. If you saw my video from last night on Mara, I showed you a very similar article about Marathon Patent Group. Well, there's also an article they put out on Riot Blockchain, and this one is also titled Implied Volatility Surging for Riot Blockchain Riot Stock Options. So even if you're not trading stock options, this information is still important if you want to try and swing trade shares or maybe even day trade, to be honest with you. So what they're saying is that Riot Blockchain, the January 29, 2021, so basically the options that are expiring 2 weeks from now, the $30 strike, the call options had some of the highest implied volatilities of all stock options today. So of all the stocks in the stock market, this option had some of the highest implied volatility. And what that means is that basically it means juicy premiums. So for those of you that are into the wheel strategy or trading options, this was a hot option yesterday, was pretty hot as well today. Let's take a look at the option chain on Robinhood to see how juicy that option still is today. So they were talking about selling the call option for January 29th, which is about a little over 2 weeks away. And let's see, the at the money, actually they said the $30 call option. So that's all the way up here. You would have gotten, or you would have had to pay $266 if you wanted to buy it. You would collect $266 if you wanted to sell it. So we like selling options on this channel to collect that juicy premium. So we would collect $266 for $3,000 worth of stock, basically. So you would have a return on your capital of 8.9%, which is very good considering you have an 80% chance of profit there. Let's take a look at the puts that are at the money to see exactly how juicy the premiums are or let's do next Friday, January 22nd, since this week we're already into it. So collect $245 at the money. You would have to put up $2,300 in collateral, because remember, this is all per share and every contract is 100 shares. You have to multiply this by 100 and also this by 100. So that would give us a return on risk of, wow, take a look at this, over 10%, 10.7% for just a little over a week, about a week and a half worth of option expiration. So Riot still has juicy premiums. But let's go back to this article. What they're saying is that they have a Zacks rank rating of 2, actually, which is a buy rating for Riot Blockchain. If you saw my video from last night, Zacks actually has a rank of 3 or a hold rating for Mara. So actually, they have ranked Riot higher than they have Mara. And in fact, they're saying that one analyst has increased their earnings estimate for the current quarter, while the others have basically stayed the same. And that's similar to what the analysts were saying about Mara. So it's actually interesting because I showed you an article from Benzinga in my video last night, where in their survey, 57% of the respondents said that Riot was going to have a better year than Mara in 2021. On my YouTube channel, the results were opposite. And actually, it seems like Zacks feels the same way as Benzinga does, because they have a higher rating for Riot than Mara. Are you Team Riot or are you Team Mara? Me personally, I'm Team Money. So I don't care if I play one or both or none of them. As long as I'm making money, I'm happy. But let's take a look at the TradingView chart on Riot Blockchain to do some updated technical analysis. Take a look at this. I'm going to clean this chart up a little bit because we have a lot of bit of arrows here. So if you saw from my prior videos, you know I thought that we were going to have a little bit of a pullback and then we were going to bounce up and keep rocketing up higher. And that's exactly what happened. We had that pullback yesterday in both Riot and Mara. And today we had a green day like I predicted in my video last night. So the real question is, do I think we're going to have more of a pullback tomorrow or in the short-term trading days? Or are we going to have more green days? I think we're going to continue green, to be honest with you. I think maybe we had a little bit of a pullback right now, actually, in after-hours trading. Maybe we'll have a pullback in pre-market trading tomorrow morning. But I think by the end of the market day or the market close tomorrow, I think we're going to be in the green on both Riot and Mara. So I'm going to keep this arrow up. In fact, I'm going to make it even more higher up like this because I think we're going to keep going to the moon right now. The RSI is still a little bit overbought, but take a look at this. We've been overbought for over a month now, since mid-November. Hasn't really phased Riot at all, still climbing higher and higher. I think we're going to be in set for a green day tomorrow again. I certainly think we're going to finish the week green regardless of what happens tomorrow or even the next day. One thing I do want to do is I think I want to add some new levels of support, because it looks like somewhere right around here, around $18.86, looks like it was once resistance and now it's acting as support. I also want to draw an area right around here because it looks like we topped out there on January 7th and also on January 11th yesterday around $22.70, just shy of $23. So I think that's going to be an area of support right now, although I'm not confident just because there's not a lot of price data at that level. Nonetheless, I still think we're going to keep going green the rest of the week. Let's take a look at the option flow data to see what the big money investors were doing with Riot Blockchain today. So here's my trade UI platform that I use to get my option flow data. You can see 6 sweep orders came in on Riot today. If we scroll down, the green boxes represent call options that were bought. The red box represent a put option that were bought. So not a lot of options activity, but this was for some big money. I mean, this put option that was bought was actually a 25 strike put, and that was over $200,000 worth. So this put option was actually already in the money. So that tells me that this is a hedge. This is not somebody being bearish. This is somebody that's hedging against maybe some of their other positions, whether it's other options or shares that they have. Take a look at this. This one is for almost $190,000. This was a call option, but again, this is in the money at a 20 strike. So again, this is another hedge. Here's a call option for $42,000, actually the smallest order for a 25 strike. And early in the morning, these two orders came in for a combined $160,000 or a little bit over that for a 24 strike. So these are basically at the money calls. So these two are bullish plays. This is a hedge. This one is a little bit of a bullish play, small money, only $42,000. This one, again, is another hedge. And then at the end of the day, during power hour, The last order that came in was this one for almost $104,000. This is a 40 strike call that expires in March. So someone is essentially betting 100K that Mara is going to get close to $40 in about 2 to 3 months now. That's close to doubling. So someone is betting pretty big that Mara is going to have a significant rise in the next month or two. Let me know in the comments below if you have trades on Riot Blockchain or Marathon Patent Group. Did you buy the dip yesterday? As always, make sure you join our Discord server if not in there already. We have some free channels if you want to check it out. Add me on Twitter, add me on Instagram, add me on Reddit, add me on StockTwits, and most importantly, I hope you have a green trading day tomorrow. Happy trading.